On it this side, as our Lawrence High School Lions have a visitor from Wichita, which, nearly as I can tell, hasn't happened during the regular season for many, many, many years. I couldn't go back in the 1980s or the 1990s and find a game with a Wichita school during the regular season. There may have been some kind of a playoff game along the way, but I don't remember it. And Matt,
yeah, and I remember playing Cape and Mount Carmel in basketball every once in a while,
yeah.
but no, never remember playing a Wichita team at all in football.
And today it's a very good Wichita team, Bishop Carroll Catholic High School. Their varsity football team here in Lawrence, yes, they're a 5A team, but they're one of the best in the state of Kansas, one of the best teams overall, if you listen to Lawrence High coach Steve Rampy, because this bunch right here probably is going to win that Wichita League this year. They have lost only to Derby. That would be the 6A team that would win that division down there, but the only game they've lost or even been in close proximity to during the early games in this season was Derby, and Derby ended up beating them, but they've also beaten a couple of pretty good teams down there. Cape and Mount Carmel was one of those games that they beat. And,
Junction City and Dodge City. So they've certainly beat some good teams, Hank. There's no question about it. And Derby, I mean, everybody loses to Derby except for Mill Valley now, who has now proven to be not invincible with the loss of their quarterback at Mill Valley, and we'll see what happens in that. And unfortunately, we lost our Mill Valley game last week, but we're back together tonight playing Bishop Carroll, the Golden Eagles tonight.
And the Golden Eagles are here this afternoon. Now, we got to remember that, too, because although it feels like we should be on a Friday night, we're on a Saturday afternoon for a number of reasons not important to this ball game that's out on the field. It's great to play a Saturday afternoon game in this time of the year because those cold nights are not going to be a mess on this. Is a beautiful day for a game. There's a bit of a wind out of, it looks like the northwest out there as we're getting ready to kick this off in just about 10 minutes. The band is scattered out over on the far side of the field. I'd say there are about 200 Lawrence High fans scattered out among the bleachers in that stadium on the west side. Lawrence High School's football team and the Bishop Carroll team are both down in their dressing rooms right now, as we'll have them coming on the field in the next few minutes. So right now, let's take a quick break, then we'll come back and talk just a little bit more about the Lawrence High School football game today against one of the powerhouse 5A teams in the state of Kansas, Bishop Carroll out of Wichita, Kansas, back on 92.9 The Bull in just 1 minute.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's back to school time, and
they're getting ready to face Bishop Carroll today.
And Bishop Carroll, according to Lawrence High School coach Steve Rampy, is by far the toughest matchup the Lions have on their schedule to this date. Now, I know football coaches always like to tell their teams that, but he is sincere with that statement. The Lions have a perfect record, and they've beaten the teams that they played soundly, Matt. But this football team from Lawrence today has some very difficult situation to work through. They have not had the practices this week that they're used to, and I'll let you talk about that.
Well, I mean, so what happened, I mean, and everybody, it's well documented that we had a kid on our team who tested positive for COVID-19. Now, the interesting thing is, so 2 weeks ago, Thursday, he found out that he was exposed to COVID-19, and he and Coach got together, and he thought the best decision was for him not to play that game against Olathe West. So the player that eventually then did find out that he tested positive for COVID-19 on Saturday had been around the team. They played Olathe West the night before, but he did test positive. So because of that, the health department said, well, you got to shut down for 14 days. Every time, wherever he was around you, you have got to make sure the last time he was there, you've got to not be together. So what happened? 14 days this team went without seeing each other or being around each other, and we're just able to get back on together on this Thursday. So this Thursday, they have really only had 2 practices together now, Hank, as a team together. But that does not mean this team has not been working. I'll tell you, I went over to Brad Stoll's house earlier this week, and I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't remember what day it was. But anyway, I was over there about 5 o'clock, and Jack came out. Jack Stoll, who's a senior on this Lawrence High School football team, came out, and he was just sweating like crazy. He had his mask on, but he was sweating. And I was like, what are you doing? Oh, I just got done with practice. And we're doing virtual practices. He was practicing, doing whatever he could do at his house and working out. And he told me that's what all the guys were doing. You know, nobody. And I believe him, man. I believe all those guys are continue, because this Lawrence High School team is really kind of like no other I've seen since I've been calling the games with you, Hank. They are determined. They want to win. They want to win state. They want to make a name for themselves, and they want to be known as the best team ever at Lawrence High School. Now, none of them will say that publicly. They're gonna do whatever they can to follow Coach Rampy's mantra. And one game, you just worry about this game, and that's all we worry about. But this Lawrence High team is special. They're solid. They're solid at every position, and we just hope, Hank, that this time away from each other hasn't hurt the continuity of the team. But I tell you, I don't think it will, and I think that Lawrence High is going to roll today.
We have the Bishop Carroll team has come back out on the field. I want you to look at those young men down there, and I say the word men in with an exclamation point and a couple of very strong. They are big guys. They have a very large defensive and offensive line, and Steve Rampy talked about that nonstop when we had our chance to talk. Usually we get an interview on prior to the games, but all the different things that the team's been going through, that was changed this week as well. And we did have a chance to talk last night for about a half an hour. Their starting offense and defensive line would be a matchup against most small college teams and many major college teams, because they got several 300-pounders that are in there on both offense and defense at those defensive tackle and inside defensive position locations. And you look down there right now, and the guys are big, and the guys that have to carry the ball are fast. They've got one of the outstanding quarterbacks in the state of Kansas. He's a kid that's being looked at multiple 5A big-time schools in the country. And you're going to hear about Aiden Needens, N-I-E-D-E-N-S, Aiden Needens, their quarterback. He's been the leading passer down in Wichita when it was his junior year down there, and now I believe he's also was his sophomore year, at least in the 5A division he was the leading quarterback. So 3 years experience with their quarterback, and they've got guys up and down that defensive and offensive front that have been playing as together as a team for a long time. The Lions coming on the field now on the far side of the field. They did not go back to their locker room indoors. They apparently went down to the parking lot down here at the south end.
Oh, the baseball field.
The baseball field.
Just right across the way on the baseball field.
Right over there
on
softball field. That softball field. And that was where they met in the pregame game conversation so that they didn't get crowded into the locker room down there. And you can look across that field, and they're jumping around. They're ready to go. This team that has been waiting now for a week, an extra week of being quarantined and that missed game that they had, now the Lions are going to be ready to go, I'm sure, when they meet this outstanding football team that they're about to hear tonight. Bishop Carroll Catholic High School, an outstanding team, and the captains are heading out onto the field right now. And give us those captains for the Lions.
Well, Devin Neal, of course, Connor Galinder, the kicker. So you love to see Connor out there. And, of course, the hardest hitter on the team, 22, Cole Mondi for the Lions.
Cole Mondi, and we have that kicker out there as well, the Lawrence.
And let me tell you about Connor. Connor, before the game, we were seeing him kick some 50-yard field goals. So that was pretty impressive to see. And it was, and while the wind today is coming out of the west, it was pretty impressive to see a high school kicker kick a 50-yard field goal.
I see that flag down there actually blowing a little bit more to the south, so it's coming from the northwest for sure. But the bottom line is, with that wind at your back today, if you're kicking toward that south goal line in any way, shape, or form for a field goal or an extra point, you're going to have the addition of the wind to help you out. They're out there flipping the coin, getting ready to ask the teams what they want to do, and it looks like the Lions are going to that north or that south side of the field. The official they have declined. Bishop Carroll won the toss, and they have declined. The Lions will receive the kickoff, so that means that Bishop Carroll will take that north end zone to defend to start the football game. The Lions will be receiving it with their backs to that south goal line and headed to the north in this first quarter of play. That means that Bishop Carroll will get the ball to start the second half, and that seems to be the decision of choice these days in football. We're with you today on 92.9 The Bull. If somebody calls you and says, hey, KLWN's supposed to be carrying the game. Yes, we do every other week, but we got kind of a big game going on up on the hill today, too. Homecoming game. They've got the KU game on KLWN on both 1320 and on 101.7, and it's also on KISS FM at 105.9. But we're today on 92.9 The Bull, and brought to you by 23rd Street Brewery. That hasn't changed a bit. The Lions send that kick receiving team out there on the field. And, Matt, we kicked off in many of these games that we started so far this season. I know I missed one because of the COVID scare we had, but the Lions have not received a lot of opening kickoffs, have they?
Well, it doesn't seem like it, Hank. It seems like we have been on the good side of the coin toss and received the ball at the beginning of the second half. But we'll get her to start off this one with the usual Trey Jackson and Devin Neal deep for the Lions, ready to receive this kickoff. And it's about ready to happen. It's about game time, Hank.
Lawrence High School ready to receive the opening kickoff at the Lions Field right here at 19th Street in Lawrence, Kansas. To the west side of Lawrence High School, there is the high end-over-end kick, running up to take the catch at the 10-yard line. And that is
Devin Neal.
Devin Neal up to the 25, up to the 30, 35, and knocked out of bounds, or ran out of bounds just inside the 40-yard line. It looks like they're going to mark it at about the 43-yard line. So a good return from the 10 to the 43, a 33-yard return by Devin Neal on that kickoff return. He had some good blocks out there on this sideline. And the Lions get a good start in this game. They put the ball down actually right at the 42. So at the Lions' 42-yard line from the south side, they're headed to the north, and the Lions have the ball first, and the quarterback is down there ready to go and ready to take that shotgun snap. He does. He hands it off over to Devin Neal, and fighting forward for that first run of the ball game, Devin Neal gets that handoff, and the 6-foot senior at 208 pounds, carries it forward for an 8-yard pickup on first down, 1 yard into the Bishop Carroll's territory.
There you go.
There we go. Well, I was looking down here at the sideline, and now at the 49. So the Lions have quickly transferred over to the other side, and here we go. The Lions going to throw the ball on second down. Good catch. but caught really right on. Tough catch, Matt. That ball was caught out there by Lawrence High's number 23, I believe. And
yeah, Intenso Bono, Hank.
Bono doesn't catch a lot of them, but boy, those were sure hands. He was surrounded by two players, makes the catch, and it's a first down. It only traveled about 4 yards down to the 36 or the 46-yard line, and it's first down there. The Lions move the chains. First down on their first possession, slot back on the left. Wide out over to the left side. Quarterback back in the pocket. Going to throw it out to the left, and the ball is tipped. Ooh, just off the fingertips. A little bit too far ahead of the intended receiver.
Graham Huff was looking at the end zone. Graham Huff saw that ball floating up there and said, "Oh my goodness, this is going to be an easy touchdown," but was not able to pull it in, just a little bit out of his reach.
Devin Huff is the Graham Huff. I get the Devin and the Graham turned around here. We'll be fine. Second down and 10, though, at the 46-yard line. Got to make up for that missed pass. And here comes the next play. It's a handoff over to the weak side of the field. And that's Devin Neal carrying that ball forward for a good gain. He's going to get it just inside the 40 or right at the 40-yard line where they'll put that ball down. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's going to make it third down and a short 5 yards to go as the Lions will have a third down facing them here. And we'll just call it third down and 5. Ball right on the 40-yard line. They're quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Split out to the right, two receivers out to the left. Quarterback throws the ball, completed pass for a first down, knocked out of bounds immediately. The Lions catching that ball, number 80 for LHS.
Yeah, John Green.
John Green made a perfect catch, perfect pass was what it was, and takes it in at the 34 for a first down, and they're moving it down the field right now as the Lions had the kickoff, returned it to good field position, and now we're at the 33. Pass to the outside.
Jackson.
Trying to get to wound, and there's nowhere to go. Jackson is wrapped up for a loss. The Lions don't have many losses on was a big one. Here we go. Handoff going to go to Devin Neal. Trying to get wide on the left side.
Looking for the corner. He's got it.
He got it. He's touchdown Lions. Touchdown Lawrence High School. Devin Neal took the handoff. Started to turn it up. Saw it was crowded. Took it to the outside with the speed. Turned on the burners, and nobody's going to catch him when he gets outside the widest guy out there. He got it in that far northwest corner of the end zone, and Lawrence High School is on the board for 6, trying to make it 7 right now with 8:15 on the clock. A little less than 4 minutes, and the kick is up, and the kick is perfect, as it usually is, by Galender. The Lions lead it 7-0 after 3 minutes and 45 seconds of play. We'll be back on KLWN after this timeout.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's back to school time, and at Academy, your favorite brands are all in play. Like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Crocs, Puma, and the North Face. Bring on the fun and get out there. Whether you're playing for the home team or perfecting your game at home, at Academy, we'll bring the fun to you. Buy online and pick up curbside or in-store, and get free shipping on orders over $25.
For a few hundred years. It's 92.9 The Bull where you're hearing us today. 92.9 The Bull. If friends ask, where are you listening to the Lions game? It's at 92.9 The Bull. And, of course, also on the Internet. And you can also watch it as well, right there, I believe, on the KLWN app today to watch that game.
Yeah, 810varsity.com.
810varsity.com or on KLWN.com. You can see the game coming at you today. Here comes the kickoff, and Galender puts that ball far down the field. Oh, and it's out of bounds. He doesn't do that very often. That may have had a little help from that northwesterly wind that he kicked that ball into. He wanted to get a good hard kick off, and that may have got it slightly offline, but he got that kick going, and it's going to take it clear out to the 35-yard line for the football team from Wichita's first play from scrimmage at the 35. Remind me once more, Matt, about the mascot of the Bishop Carroll football.
Golden Eagles.
The Golden Eagles is the mascot, and I was looking, do we have a Golden Eagle on the field down there somewhere, on the cheering section anywhere?
None that I've seen, Hank.
Here come the Golden Eagles for the first time in the ball game today. That senior quarterback I told you about takes the snap. Quick, high snap, but he hands it off and gets it turned over to the first ball carrier over the left side. Carrying that ball was Hunter Trail. That is the son of the coach of this team from Bishop Carroll. That's the coach's name, interestingly enough, is Dusty Trail. Yes.
Corbin Overzon with the tackle on that, Hank.
Great tackle. 2nd down and 6. Quarterback hands it off on the left side again, and bang, he finally is stopped clear up at the 44-yard line. Yep. Close to a first down. They picked up good yardage.
No, they're not going to give it to him.
He's short.
And Cole was quick to get up there. Cole had to chase him down a little bit, but Cole was able to bring him down before the first down.
Mondi got it before it was the first down, and it's 3rd down and a yard to go. They have to get to the 45 in their own territory. And again, the quarterback is going to go under center now. Aiden Neal, from the shotgun. He carries the ball, and he is stacked up short of the original line of scrimmage.
That's right.
I think he lost a half a yard.
He sure did, Hank. Absolutely lost a yard.
They went to him, and he kept that ball. They snapped it on that quick, and they're going to go with this quick snap now. He's under center on a 4th down and 1.
He is not going to get it.
They may have pushed it forward. Let's see what they say. The officials run up. There is a huge pile in the middle of the field. The Lions think they held him. Let's see what the officials say. The Lions defense is running off the field.
They are.
The defense is gone.
100% confidence in
for their
themselves.
sake, I hope that the Lions have picked the right way to run off the field here, because right now
they're questioning. They get to the Lions.
The Lions stopped them.
Who was the Lion? So first of all, that was a huge surge right up the middle. All of the Golden Eagles were right up there, intense, ready to go through, and so were the Lions. But I believe that was Cole Mondi who threw that hit that really stopped that quarterback. Cole came over the top and stopped that quarterback from getting over that line. And boy, it was about inches. Yeah,
a foot from that 45-yard line that they had to get to. Cole Mondi and a whole bunch of the guys right up front got there and stopped him. A 4th down and 1 yard to go. They didn't make it, and the Lions have it back in the Golden Eagles territory. Devin Neal with the pass to the outside and nowhere, and they shove him backwards. He'll get forward progress to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. Those particular outside plays have not been working today. The Lions have had their best success first on the right side, and except for that touchdown that was over the left side, but they've also had their best success inside the tackles, really, when those quick plays right up the middle. They haven't done well going to the outside like that. 2nd down. Quarterback takes the snap, caught the ball, so it's 3rd down.
But a nice catch by Ben King, and Dooley really did a great job to get that ball out to him. Jackson Dooley is absolutely controlling this game.
3rd down now, and a good 7 yards to go, a long 6 yards to go. Dooley, the quarterback, puts his foot down. That starts Devin Neal in motion. He's going to throw the ball out to the left side.
Oh, my!
Ball is dropped. It's incomplete.
Wow.
It was right on the hands of the intended receiver for the Lions, Ben King. He caught it on this side, diving for it. That time it hit him in the hands, but he couldn't pick it up. And the Lions will kick the football into this brisk wind, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. And the punt will go into the wind and from a short distance, really, at the 41-yard line. So on 4th down in the Golden Eagles territory at the 41, there's the snap. Here comes the punt. No rush. Wobbly end-over-end kick takes a Lions bounce at the 20, rolls down inside the 10, and is going to roll down dead at the 4-yard line. It's down there by Lawrence High School's Elijah Diddy on that punt team. Elijah Diddy is a junior, or a sophomore, excuse me. I'm going to get this one right. He's a senior now. His brother is a sophomore, but Elijah is a senior on the punt team, and he downed it, they say, right at the 5-yard line. So 1st down. Their backs up against their own goal line. The Golden Eagles have their 2nd possession. They were stopped on a 4th down and 1 in their 1st possession. The Lions could not make anything out of that, though, and now they've got the ball again deep in their own territory, and they have a hard run over the left side. Carrying that football out there was their number 10, their Hunter Trail once again, their prime running back. He picked up 2 yards, and it's 2nd down and 8 yards to go from out at the 7.
And Tegan Flynn, he just ran right into Tegan Flynn. Tegan able to bring him down very, very quickly for just a short little 2-yard gain.
2nd down and 8. 4:09 left to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Lions lead it. The quarterback keeps the ball, turns, and gets a good run out of that deep spot out over the 15-yard line, and he's turned end over end on that tackle, but he may have made the first down as he gets it out past the, they put it down right at the 15-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and almost nothing, the length of the football. A 3rd down call now once again for the Golden Eagles. They had to go a yard the last time. This time they only have to go an inch, but now there's a flag, and we've got an illegal procedure. They were running players all over the fields, putting them out wide, bringing them back inside, and then suddenly there was a flag flying. Somebody out there either crossed that line of scrimmage, but that moves it back, and instead of a 3rd down in inches, they've got a 3rd down and long 5. The Golden Eagles just gave themselves a 5-yard loss. Not the kind of thing the coaches like to see, but here we go. We'll see what they come up with. That outstanding quarterback's got something to do here. There was a quick step by one of the Lions, but did not go and make contact. He got back across the line of scrimmage. No call on the play for offsides. Now they come back and are ready to play. 3rd down and a long 5. There's the snap back. Quarterback going to throw the ball. It's a rifle shot, and it's incomplete. He threw it at the feet of the intended receiver. He really didn't get hurried very much. It was just a quick drop-back play, but that rifle shot bullet hit his intended receiver on the feet instead of the hands. And it's 4th down, and the Lions this time expecting a punt, I believe, and they will have a punt coming their way, and not what happened last time when the Golden Eagles tried to run it on 4th down and didn't make it. Now they'll punt it to them. They may end up with it about the same place. This punter does have the wind at his back. Here's the rush, and he is going to be tackled, and the Lions are going to have the ball, and it's a touchdown, Lions.
Picked up by
The ball was dropped by the punter. The punter dropped the ball right at the goal line. The Lions picked that ball up. The ball was in the end zone and fell on it for a touchdown. Lawrence High School on a fumbled snap for the punt. And just like that, put another touchdown on the board for this Lions football team, jumping and making quick work here in this first quarter of play.
Graham Huff again with the touchdown, Hank. Graham Huff. Nice work by Graham.
He was back there quickly. They rushed a bunch. Here's the kick. It is up. It looks good from here, and it is 14-0. With 3:01 to go in the first quarter, we thought, well, this is going to be a low-scoring game, and then bingo, they get us another touchdown, the Lions do, right here in this first quarter of play. They'll be kicking it off when we come back in 30 seconds.
Today is a new day. A day we've been waiting for our whole lives. We've put in the work to get to this moment, to have this opportunity to come together as a team. Everyone knows KC is on the rise, but what they don't know is we're just getting started. Community America, powering the rise of Kansas City.
Oh, I'll get used to it someday here, Matt. 23rd Street Brewery brings you this Lawrence High School football game wherever we happen to be, on the road in Lawrence or on 92.9 The Bull or on KLWN. The Lions today playing about the same time that the Jayhawks are playing. Their game starts here very shortly at 2:30. We should be just about at that point this afternoon. About 10 minutes from now, they'll be kicking it off up at Memorial Stadium with a 10,000-person crowd, I understand, for homecoming. A lot of parents will be up there, I'm sure, and a few of the alums will have come back to town for that. And here comes Galender's kickoff for the second time in the ball game. High, short, end-over-end kick, and it's taken and fallen on at the 38-yard line. They tried a little bit of a punch kick down there and didn't get the ball away from the football team, but did give them a relatively short field, Matt.
And very interesting, you know, you don't see no, I assume that they meant to do that, Hank.
I think they did, yeah.
But, Galinder, that ball went about a mile high, but only 10 yards deep. And there might be of trying to do a little trickery right there on the kickoff.
Lawrence High School now back on defense, and that quarterback, senior, back in the pocket, going to throw the ball, rifles the ball, and it's incomplete. It was intended on that far side of the field in front of the Lions bench, but that pass from Aiden Needens, who's usually pretty sure on those pass plays, was incomplete on that one, and that one was just out of the reach, out of bounds, actually, where he threw the ball. It's incomplete. And Nadens has not had much success tossing the ball so far. Better be careful saying that because he'll turn around and connect on a big one for him. 2nd down and 10. He's going to roll it out and run the ball to the left side this time. A short gain by Needens on that one. He gets the ball up to the 43-yard line. He started back at the 40 or the 39, so a 4-yard pickup. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 yards to go as we run down on time here in this first quarter of play.
But pulled down by Carson Green, Hank. You got to mention the tackler every time. Carson Green, a nice tackle on that.
There you go. Carson Green did it. 3rd down, long, 6 yards to go. Naden back in the pocket. He throws the ball over the middle. This one's complete, and a good gain for a 1st down. Clear up to the 45-yard line in Lions territory.
Well, and that was a complete pass, but I'll tell you what, Aiden, their quarterback, paid for that because Cole Mondi was on him like a bullet. And right as soon as he released that ball, Cole Mondi put a shot on that quarterback, and he was slow getting up. It was a completion, 1st down, but he's hurting now.
First time in the game, they're in Lions territory. Handoff goes to the tailback, running the ball out of the backfield over the left side. He gets that ball up the near sideline. Headed to the south right now. Number 20 carried the ball, Jaden Williams.
And Truman Julesgaard with the tackle.
Julesgaard got him first. Yep, 2nd down and 7 to go. He picked up 3 on that play. Time running down in the first quarter, 1:42 to go, and the clock's running. 14-0 Lions. There's the snap back to the quarterback, Julesgaard. He's going to keep the ball, fakes the handoff, dives forward. He'll be over the 40, down to the 38, but he's still going to be about 3 or 4 yards short, about 4 yards short of a 1st down.
And Carson Green laid a hit on the quarterback that time. He saw that the quarterback was coming through and was able to get a pretty nice little lick on him. So Aiden Needens sure is taking a pounding from our two hard hitters.
Linebackers out there, Mondi and Green, taking care of things. 3rd down and 4 yards to go. The quarterback takes that snap. The gold helmet starts running to the right side this time, and the Lions are out there and take him down short of a 1st down. They'll take him down inside the 40, but it's going to be 4th down and 4 yards to go.
And this time it was Blake Schimmel shooting through there. Blake with the nice little tackle there.
And that means a loss of a yard, actually. Schimmel got him behind the line. Loss of a yard. They're going to go for it with 4th down here and trailing by 14 points. Quarterback looks over to the sideline for the call from there, and the Aiden Needens now turns back to his team. Thought they might change their mind. It's 4th down and 4 yards to go. The ball at the 38-yard line. There's the snap back. Going to throw the ball. Has time. Throwing it long down the field. Ball is, and there's a flag down. I believe we're going to have pass interference against the Lions. They're celebrating like that's going to be the call. The pass intended for Noah Ferguson, their outstanding senior wide receiver on that far sideline. And the Lions who were on defense on that one, did you catch that number?
Oh, yeah, Chitama was all over him. And in all honesty, I felt like Chitama made a pretty nice little defensive effort there. But the referee saw that he was running into him, and that's going to cost the Lions.
That's going to cost them clear to that point on the field at the 10. So that penalty wasn't just a 15-yarder for a pass interference or something else like that. That was a point of the penalty foul, and it's 1st down at the just outside the 10-yard line. Handoff right up the middle, and a touchdown. Boy, the Lions had stopped everything inside here today, but not that one. Matt Holthusen, one of the wide receivers, took that handoff and went right up the middle. The junior took it for a 10-yard touchdown run, and the football team from Wichita, the Golden Eagles, are on the scoreboard. Bishop Carroll does score here in this first quarter. Hasn't happened for many teams this year. Here comes the try for the extra point by Jose Garcia Anguiano. There's the kick. The ball is up, and it's good. So the Lions don't have the privilege of a 2-touchdown lead going into the second quarter. They lead by 1 touchdown as time is out in the first quarter. It's 14-7. That shows no time on the clock, and they're going to start the second quarter when we return. So let's go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. Matt will be right back. A note of that the Carroll receiver, who is that?
And hey, we got the kickoff here, Hank. And that's not a deep ball.
Again,
that's picked up on the 20-yard line.
And that ball is run back by one of the Lions' deep guys at the 30-yard line. We were here talking about that pass play that set up the touchdown of 10 yards. And that pass play was caught. I thought it was dropped, and the penalty was called at the spot of the foul. Not the case. It would have been a 15-yard penalty and not that particular distance. So it was a completed pass down at the 10, and that cost the Lions that touchdown. Now, the Lions have it back with the first plays of the second quarter, leading by a touchdown. Quarterback turns, hands it off, running back over the left side, dots and weaves in between the linemen up there on the front, and the tackler who took him down, he gives him a pat on the back as he makes his way back to the huddle now, and I believe that was Jeremy Jacobson. I saw number 3, or was that
No,
Devin
it was
Neal?
Devin Neal.
Okay, I thought I saw number 3 and not number
Devin
4.
Neal.
Second down and 8 yards to go. Second down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup by Devin Neal. Neal back there with the quarterback. There's the snap back to Dooley. Running to the right side is number 1. He came out of the slot. He twists and turns and goes clear to the 44-yard line where he's taken out of bounds after a great run. Boy, it looked like he was going to be tackled even for a loss. Now we've got a penalty flag down on that far side of the field. That was behind him. I'm going to say it probably was an illegal block. Let's see what they say. A holding call. It was an illegal block. And the holding call cost them 10 yards instead of a first down out to the 44-yard line or the 43-yard line. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty from about that 33-yard line back to the 43, just short of the 24-yard line. So the block came at the 34, the illegal block. They move it back to the 24-yard line, and the Lions have a long way to go to make this first down. It'll be second down and 16 after that great run on that last play
by Trey
Jackson. There goes the snap. Quarterback Jackson back to throw the ball. He's got it out here in open space by Obono. He gets it to the 40. He's over the 45. Clear up close to the 50-yard line. Obono makes a great catch and run. Intense Obono, the senior wideout tight end, is also there on the receiving end for that big play. So a 48 to the 48-yard line. 34. We start at 24.
24-yard line.
Yep, there you go.
24-yard pickup by Obono.
24 yards. Here's the handoff. Throw. No, it was a fake of the handoff and a pass over the middle. Trey Jackson, the intended receiver, but he couldn't quite hold on to it. Incomplete.
And Jackson made a really sweet pass. It was right there, and Trey Jackson was wide open. But Dooley he's not able to. Trey was not able to bring it in. Nice pass though by Jackson Dooley.
Jackson Dooley, the senior quarterback, usually gets those passes caught, but I think that one may have been just a little bit underthrown. 2nd down and 10. The Lions have certainly shown they can make long yardage situations today. They have a 2nd and 10 now. 2 wide receivers right, 1 down here to the left. Quarterback going to roll back and throw it to the short side of the field.
Graham Huff.
He's got Huff with the ball at the 45, down to the 40, inside the 30. Still going, down inside the 25, down to the 21-yard line. Graham Huff, a great run, clear down to the 21-yard line. Wow is all I can say. Graham Huff had a couple of blockers in front of him that spread it out there, and he was able to keep that crease going all the way down the sideline. 1st down, Lions ready to go again. Here comes the handoff, and Huff, Graham has got that ball. I'll tell you what, that handoff was good for another good-sized gain out there. Lawrence High School's getting good gains from Devin Neal, and this time over the left side, he's got 1st and goal. I thought he got inside the 10 or close to. Well, he's inside the 10, all right. My gosh. He's clear down inside the 10. No, excuse me. I thought he was down inside the 10. He's at the 13-yard line. It's 1st down and goal at the 13-yard line. I thought they had marked him down further down. Here's the snapback. Quarterback going to hand it off. He's going to wait for a moment to run. Now he takes off down the left side, and a flag goes down in the middle of the field, clear back behind where the play was going.
Yeah, flags all over the place.
We're going to have another holding penalty, I think, against the Lions on that outside running play, as that time Devin Neal got to the outside and close to a touchdown, but it's going to end up being a holding penalty, and the Lions have got to walk this one back. Did Huff actually make it in, or Neal actually make it into the end zone?
No, he did not. It would have been on about the 2-yard line.
Yeah. Instead of 1st and goal, the ball is moved back to the 20-yard line. Wow, full 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Back to the 20-yard line. It's 1st down and 18 now for the Lawrence Lions. They've come up with lots of other interesting plays here today. They're going to have one guy, that's Ben King, going out wide to the left. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Quarterback going to throw the ball out there wide to the right. He has it completed and then down. Picked up a lot of that penalty yardage on that one pass play. They picked up nearly all of it.
Yep, 9 yards by Green.
9 yards on that, and it's 2nd down and 11 yards to go. The ball will be placed down on that 13-yard line. The Lions have 2nd down now after the penalty yardage. They made most of that 10 yards up. 2nd down and 11. They can get a 1st and goal inside the 5.
Devin Neal's got it.
Neal breaks a tackle, gets to the outside, creases the crease, and goes back to the inside again. Gets cleared down inside the 5-yard line. How in the world did he do that?
I mean, he was stopped 3 or 4 different times. He came back around into the inside. He twisted around. I mean, he made multiple moves. That is absolutely going to be a highlight reel film of Devin Neal. That is why he's going to KU right there.
He is going to have runs like that at KU, folks. If you're listening to the Lions and watching KU, look forward to that guy.
Graham Huff!
Touchdown, Lions! Just like that, they give it off to Graham Huff from that running back spot, and the big guy pounds it through there. He takes it right over that left side, right between the center and the left guard, and pounds it in for the TD. The Lions get that touchdown. They lost on that last play of the first quarter back on that run. Now the try for the extra point. Here comes the kick. The ball goes up. The kick is right through there, and the Lions 21. The Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles 7. Back in 30 seconds.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcast.
We're back watching Lawrence High School football against the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles, a really great team from 5A down from Wichita. And what a great
up
from Wichita.
Up from Wichita.
Yeah.
I have a few
but
pet
what a
peeves, but
great,
that's one
what a
of them.
great drive that it was, Hank. Now it was marred by a couple penalties, but boy, we had runs and passes, and it just looked like a well-oiled machine if you don't count all those penalties. But here we are. Ball gets blown off the tee right to start, but
I think the penalties give you an extra perception of this Lions team. They can overcome a 10-yard or 15-yard penalty, and they did that twice on that drive. Here comes the kickoff now, following that touchdown, and Huff was the guy that scored it from just about, what did we give him, 4 yards out? Here comes the kickoff.
5-yard TD.
Here we go, 5-yard TD was the credit. High, deep kick into the end zone. There'll be no run back. That's one thing in high school, no run back.
But now you talk about Graham Huff. Graham Huff did more on that drive than just the 5-yard TD. He threw some very key blocks, but he also had a very, very key 30-yard reception.
That's right.
Neglected to mention that Graham Huff was the man who caught the ball for what would have been a very short gain, but turned it into a big first down because they were looking at third and a bunch. But Graham Huff turned it into a nice little 30-yard game. So Graham Huff had a nice series that time.
Well, they caught the ball in the end zone, and now the Golden Eagles start from the 20-yard line. I've said 21 because they just barely made it over the 21 to the 23-yard line on first down. After that Lions touchdown made it 21-7. The kickoff goes into the end zone, caught there, moved out to the 20, and very quickly the Eagles are up there ready to go once again. Their quarterback, the senior, looks over to the sideline after setting his team, and he's ready to go now with the play. And that young man, Aiden Needens, waits for the snap. There he got it, and now the pitch out to the outside. The Lions miss a tackle. He's still on his feet, close to a first down when he finally gets knocked out of bounds. Boy, that was a good job because he broke a tackle of one of the Lions, and you don't usually see Lions lose a tackle like that.
Yeah, and Carson Green, Carson Green is so powerful. He went up there and really he was going to lay a hit on him, but he was not expecting a little burst of speed and just absolutely kind of missed the running back.
Yeah,
because
he did. Third down and 2. The Lions have another short yardage third down to defend here. They stopped them earlier in the game. Here's a different quarterback who's got the ball. The handoff goes right to he keeps the ball. He handed it off, and that guy got smeared. That's what you heard Matt exclaim, but the quarterback kept the ball, ran it out of bounds for a first down.
I mean, Cole Mondi he misread it. I don't know if he misread it or what, but Cole just went after the running back and just laid him out. Now, unfortunately, the running back did not have the football, but here we go, Hank. First down.
Quarterback takes the snap and then hands it off over to the right side. A pickup of only a couple of yards to the 35-yard line. The line of scrimmage after that last running play was to the 33, so the ball goes to the 35. It's second down and 8 yards to go. 7:35 to go in the first half of play. Lions lead the Golden Eagles 21-7 in this big game between a couple of the top teams in the state of Kansas. Number 1 in 6A, the Lions, a top team in the 5A, and a pass out to the outside. Boy, very quickly on that pass play, and that pass was completed, but the Lions tackled him and right there on the money.
Oh, Blake Schimmel was all over that receiver. He saw that play working up, and as soon as that receiver got that ball, Blake Schimmel was all over him for the actually tackle for a loss.
Linebacker Blake Schimmel from the outside on the left side had that one nailed. He lost 2 yards, and it's third down and a yard now. They lost a big, long yard. It's 9 yards to go. Pass play down the far side. That pass was caught over the top of the receiver. That was a sense right there of a shorter Lawrence Lion defender having a great big tall guy out there catching the ball. 89. Oscar Gallardo caught that pass, and the Lions give up a big play to near midfield. Golden Eagles at their own 49. Pass play to the outside. The catch is made, but a tackle is made immediately.
And I'll tell you what, that's the future right there. Truman Julesgaard put a nice hit on the receiver when he got him, and then there was a blocker for Bishop Carroll right there, and darned if Julesgaard with that hit didn't knock the blocker down too. So
basically tackled them both. It's second down. They lost about half a yard. Call it a long 10 yards to go. Second down. 21-7 is our score. We're down to 6:10 to go here in this first half of play. The Lions watch that quarterback take this snap and run it to the right side. Check the number. I think the quarterback, number 18 is still out there. We have had him change places with one of the backs at wide receiver, Aiden Edens, but on that play it was that quarterback with a third down now and 8, picked up the lost half yard and 2 more, so it's third down, 8 yards to go again. They had lost a yard and a half on that last play. They gain it back. It's back where it was after first down. Here comes the snap. Quarterback waiting for a man in motion to get to the left side. He does. Quarterback back in the pocket. Now he's being rushed. Now he's going to be tackled and sacked for a loss again. The Lions, their first sack of this ball game. They had him wrapped up really from almost the time he set his feet, and then he broke out for a moment but couldn't get the ball away, and they're acting like they're going to go for it on fourth down and long at midfield. I don't think they're really going to go for it here again the way the Lions have been moving the ball, but maybe. Fourth down and 10 is the call. Are they going to go? No, they're going to have a kick.
Quick punt.
A quick punt off to the side of the kicker's foot, and it's grounded at the 35-yard line. The Lions receive a short, quick kick. The quarterback was that number 18 that did that punting. He was the quarterback, and he took the snap about 6 yards deep and went ahead and just booted it. Got it down to the 35-yard line, so a short kick. But the Lions now have the ball back with 4:55 to go here in this first half of play. Plenty of time for this Lions team to move that ball downfield 65 yards.
And just a lot of good tackling there, Hank, on that series of downs. And I'll tell you what, our linebackers really showed up. Tegan Flynn made a key tackle there that we didn't mention. Also, Preston Greenwood in there on that last tackle.
First down for Jackson Dooley again. He hands it off up the middle.
Devin
Neal. He's outside of the 45 to the 50 into the territory of the Eagles and now out of bounds on that far side of the field. That run, folks, was another one of those Devin Neal specialties. Looked like he'd be tackled after a short gain. Turned a quick 360 turn and turned it all the way into a run that goes clear down to the 40-yard line. 40-yard line. At the 40 of the Eagles. Now the handoff goes to the outside. Oh, it's coming back the other way. Devin Neal on the reverse, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They had one man watching for that play, and he made that tackle. A great stop by that one guy that waited around back behind. Andrew Husband was there, and a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, had Devin Neal chosen to keep that ball, they would have picked up a lot of yards on that. Devin was already almost over the line of scrimmage the original line of scrimmage when he made the toss, and he had open field.
Yeah,
they elected to keep it that
little bit of sneak play there, but it doesn't turn out to be anything, and the Lions now throw the ball after that play bust blew up, and I believe they're close to a first down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, nice catch by Ben King, and they're going to go ahead and give him the first down. So
first down,
10 yards by Ben King.
Down to the 29. They gave him the out of bounds at the 29-yard line. The Lions ready to go. Just like that, they run up, they get on the ball, and the Lions run it from the 29 down to the 21-yard line. About an 8-yard pickup on that first down run right up the middle.
And the Jayhawks have just absolutely got to be licking their chops because they're watching Devin Neal every play, and he is just awesome.
Now, we just watched Devin Neal run to the sideline after that last running play. It's second down and 2. The clock runs with 3:38 to go, so still plenty of time here in this first half. The ball at the Eagles 21-yard line. Handoff right up the middle.
Oh, Dooley has it. Keeper.
Oh, Dooley. It was a keeper by Dooley. Great fake, and Dooley has the first down, I believe, inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. It'll be first down Lions at the 17. 21-7 the score, trying to add to it here before the quarter.
And it really was a great fake, Hank. I'll tell you, Dooley really can do it all. I mean, he with those fakes, you just don't quite know what you're going to get, but knew what you got on that one. He kept the ball and took it for all he needed, about a short little 3-yard pickup for first down.
The Lions using up a lot of that clock now, trying to burn off some of that clock, I think. So if they do score, they're able to get through. Oh. That pass was not one of the usuals from Jackson Dooley. It was off target by a foot or two and not able to be caught by the downfield receiver. Who was that on the other end?
It was Trey Jackson, who was the intended receiver.
Usually he'll
just
get
outside of his reach.
And now it's second down and 10. The ball comes back to Dooley. He takes the bow, and that one was overthrown too. Boy, Jackson Dooley, I haven't seen him throw 2 passes that far off in a row this season. Have you?
Well, not necessarily, but they're coming at him a little bit quicker now. I think maybe they might have figured a couple things out on the line because he's getting a little bit of pressure on those last 2 plays.
Lawrence High School is in third down territory now at the third down and 17.
Empty backfield.
4 down territory, empty backfield. 3
Devin Hill, wide receiver.
To the left, 2 to the left, 3 to the right. Quarterback going to run the ball. No, he's going to throw it into the end zone. Oh! Over the head of a wide open
John
receiver.
Green. John Green was wide open in the end zone and just unable to pull it in.
We're going to try a field goal here would be the question. Looks like it, yeah. They'll see if we can get a field goal with the wind at the back of our Lawrence High School kicker. Now they're going to have the ball move back just a bit and set up a good chance to see what the leg is like of our great kicker for Lawrence High, Connor Gallender.
33-yard attempt.
33-yard field goal attempt with a 4th down and 10. This is what the coaching staff said. Let's give this field goal a try. From the near hash mark, there's the kick. It's up, and it's good. Through. It goes through. It's a 33-yard field goal, and the Lions lead with 2:46 to go in the first half, 24-7, back in 30 seconds.
Where the Lions just took a 24-7 lead on a Connor Gallender 34-yard field goal line. I believe that's the first field goal of the year for Connor, but as I said earlier before the game, Hank, he was hitting 50-yarders at the start of the game, and you're kind of hoping that he got it, but I'll tell you what.
Wasn't a thing of beauty, but not end over end. It was a sideways slant, though.
Jackson Dooley is really wish he could have that ball back that he threw to John Green. John Green was wide open in the end zone, and I don't know what the deal was.
I think the wind got into that ball.
It very well could have.
It's behind his back on throwing that ball, and that's happened now 3 passes in a row, and I said it. I'd never seen him do it 2 in a row. Now it was 3 in a row, overthrown. Kickoff coming up, having to hold the ball because the wind was blowing it off the tee. Here's the high, deep kickoff. It's going to go into the end zone again. Gallender's not going to let them run that back, and so with 2 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in this first half, the Lions extending the lead to 24-7 with that last 33-yard field goal.
Yeah, 34, I believe.
34-yard field goal. The Lions have a 24-7 lead. That is the first field goal racked up this year by Gallender. And the Lions, with this great team out here that they're playing today, are going to need all the points they can get, I think. Now they want to keep him out of the end zone here to end the first half. The handoff goes up the middle. Big hole opened up there, and he's got a big run. 35, 40, out of bounds inside or past the 40-yard line by a couple of yards. They mark it out at the 42. So there's a 22-yard running gain against the Lions, and that you don't see very often either. The Lions usually is right on top of that run. Not this time. It's a first down. Clear out at the 42. Another handoff right up the middle. But this time the Lions are there en masse. About 5 guys are surrounding that running back and taking him down altogether. The guy around his legs, number 71, I believe. And, that's the number that I saw anyway. That may have been Villegas that made that tackle. It's second down and 8. Here comes the snap. There's the ball in the hands of the quarterback, throwing it to the outside. This ball is complete to the 50-yard line. I don't know how many times. That's at least 3 times. They've thrown it for about 5-6 yards, and it's ended up with a third down and 3, and that's what they have now. Clock running with 1:56 to go, 1:55. The third down and 3 call from midfield. Back in the pocket, the quarterback throws the ball. It's dive for it, and he trapped it, they say.
The Lions are saying he trapped it.
Well, the officials say he caught
coach
it
is not happy.
down at the 41-yard line. Steve Rampy is not happy. That's for darn sure. And the Lions, who were there on the field with him, said he trapped it, but they give him the ball at the 42 of the Lions. Completed pass is the call. They're going to go long. Quarterback is back in the pocket, throwing the ball through down the field, and tipped away. What a job on defense.
Chitama saved it, and I'll tell you what, Chitama's the guy who's been burnt now twice, Hank, on those receptions. But boy, he made him pay that time because he was able to leap up and knock that ball away from the intended receiver.
Boy,
great job by Kalen.
That intended receiver, it says here he's only 6'1". He looks about 6'10", the way that he stands up against Chitama. Well, I'll tell you what, Chitama is all of 5'11", but boy, he sure looks a lot taller on that one. Second down and 10, though. That's the important thing. No touchdown, 42-yard line. Back in the pocket. Lots of time to throw this time, too. Passes up in the air, and it's caught down at the 21-yard line. And this time, Trey Jackson was the guy that they picked on, and Trey Jackson has it completed in front of him. It's a big 19-yard gain. It's first down, that much closer to the goal line of the Lions. 1:23 to go. They're excited here on this side of the field. We're with the visitors, and there's the pass underneath. It's completed inside the 15, down to the 14. A flag goes down. The man from Wichita is into the end zone, but I think he had an illegal block back behind him that's going to cost him some yardage. That one's going to come back. The pass play was completed. A short pass out to the left turned into a touchdown, but it's going to be brought back by a penalty. A blocking penalty on that far side of the field.
And I'll tell you the one thing, the Lions, when they're going to elect to pass, they're going to make Aiden pay for it, because that time Tegan Flynn just put a hit on that quarterback that he is going to be feeling. So he has got it now from Tegan Flynn, Cole Mondy, and Carson Green. This is a very costly penalty for Bishop Carroll here.
Let's see what they call officially. The penalty, I think, came from the 10-yard line, so it backs it out to the 20-yard line, a 10-yard illegal block, and it's going to be first down and 10 basically once again. First down and make it 19. They marked it off from the point of the penalty. No touchdown. That's the important thing. But because of a couple of great pass receptions, they've got it down deep inside Lions territory again. Back in the pocket. Quarterback goes, throws the ball long, over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, no.
They're going to call a penalty against the Lions, I think, for illegal on that receiver.
They might call this defensive. They might call it defensive because
it looked to me like
Jules Guard was in front of the receiver and had it ready to catch the ball, and then they threw the flag.
No, it's going to be against the Lions. They're already moving back toward the goal line. Matt, that ball was overthrown to begin with. I'd challenge if it was catchable. But now they're calling it a pass, and now they're coming back the other way. The Lions were all headed backwards, and they're marking it off. It's going to be a illegal pass defense play, and they're marking it off clear down to the 10-yard line. I agree with you. First, that ball was not catchable. It was off the hands, and the Lion was in front of the defender.
Yeah, Jules Guard made a great defensive play there.
First and goal. First and goal. That's the call. Touchdown again. A trap play up the middle leads to another 6-point touchdown run with 1:03 on the clock. And just like that, this football team from Wichita, the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles, one of the powerhouses of 5A football, one of the powerhouses of Wichita, is on the board. The only loss they have is to the outstanding Derby team down there in Wichita, and they've drawn 6 points closer to the Lions. Here's the snap for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's perfect. Just like that, our 24-7 game has gone to 24-14. They moved it downfield in about 2 minutes for that touchdown. The Lions, when they get the kickoff, will have 1:03 on the clock. Let's see what they can do. We'll be back to tell you about it in 30 seconds. Football field. Lawrence High School has had 2 touchdowns scored against them.
But it was a last-minute
last-minute thing. Now here's a kickoff that's short, down to the 24-yard line, taken there and run out to the 34, maybe close to the 35-yard line by the Lion that ran underneath it. First down, 65 yards away, 59 seconds on the clock. They lead it 24-14.
Now, they can do this. I mean, there's no question. They've had a 2-minute offense in place before this year, and they have scored. So I would not, and that's what they're going. They're 4 wide receivers.
And a quick pass to the outside. It's caught over there and knocked out of bounds. John Green picks up about 6, maybe 7, make it 6 yards. He gets it to the 42 to 41-yard line. Second down and 4 yards to go. Clock stops with 54 seconds. The quick snap back to the quarterback, rolling out to the right side. Now he shovels the pass forward, but it's incomplete.
Well, he threw that away.
Oh, yeah, he threw it away. I was afraid they were going to call him for illegally
now
downing
they did
the ball.
throw a flag on something.
Oh,
my God, Coach
Rampy is furious.
not happy.
They're going to call that intentionally grounding, I think. And even though he was clear out of the pocket over to the sideline, Steve Rampy is absolutely furious with the officials. They're going to call a penalty against the Lions. And let's see what they call it, because they can't understand how a man can be over there. There was no receiver. There was no red shirt in that vicinity. That is the problem with that last throw by the quarterback, Dooley. There was nobody over there in a red shirt, Matt, at all. He threw an underhand pass. It went nowhere. They move it back 5 yards, so it's third down now, third down now and about 14. Clock is at 48 seconds. Third down and long. Lawrence Lions quarterback Dooley back in the pocket. Got time. Throws it long.
Got a man! Caught it! Jackson!
Trey Jackson catches that ball clear down at the 33-yard line. A third down and long. A pass play muffled up by the officials, and now it's a first down at the 33-yard line. The quarterback back in the pocket. Dooley flips it out to this side, and he catches it for another completion. Ben King caught it, knocked out of bounds immediately, and the Lions have 36 and a half seconds to go in this first half of play. They lead it 24-14, trying to get that touchdown back down to the 27-yard line. And lining up and I think jumping off sides. Yep, offsides the call against the Golden Eagles. The Lions jumped around there, the Golden Eagles were jumping around, and one of them jumped off sides. Lawrence High School will get the benefit of 5 yards and also gives them a first down. They have time for just about 3 or 4 more plays.
But they're threatening here, 23-yard line.
They've got timeouts to use if they need them. At the 23-yard line, first down. Back in the pocket, Dooley goes. He's getting a rush. Now he throws the ball over the middle for the end zone. Oh, and just overthrown again.
Jackson. But that was a little harder and a lot more distance on that one. But yeah, Obono was open in the end zone and just was not able to connect with him.
Just a little bit over the hands of Obono back in the back of that end zone. The Lions have had a couple of those now where the pass might have been completed if it hadn't had a little bit of wind at its tail. Here comes Dooley with a 2nd down and 10. Still lots of time. Here we go, back in the pocket. Dooley throws the ball over the middle. It's complete. Ball is fumbled. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Boy, that ball was on the hands of the Lion. That's
Ben King.
Ben King had it for a second, but it was knocked out of his arms really by the tackler, and it's 3rd down and 10 after an incomplete pass is called.
Well,
the Lions have one more play here, 27 seconds.
3 timeouts still left, and they're definitely in field goal range.
Definitely so. So the Lions have a 3rd down line. Here comes the pass play. Rolling out to the right, a flag goes down, and we're going to have a penalty no matter what happens on this play. A penalty on the Lions, and a block that ended up taking the rushing linebacker clear down to the ground. Jack Ryan is the defensive lineman who got back there, but he got blocked to the ground, and a holding penalty is going to be called against the Lions from the backfield of the Lions.
And that may have taken him out of field goal range.
It might have. It's the 10-yard penalty from the original line of scrimmage, and that'll mark it clear back to the 30.
Holy cow, they're still walking.
Yeah, they're still going, but it's back to the 30-yard line. So, no, they're well out of field goal range in the high school ranks.
Well, I mean, he actually hit a...
But now it's 3rd down, and boy, I'll tell you what, a long, long way to go. He ran for a good bit of yardage, but the time on the clock is now running 17 seconds, and now they're standing talking, and the clock is running. And now, wait a minute. They started the clock back up after marking off the penalty, and it's running. It's still going. It's down to 5, 4, 3, and the clock is going to run out, and the first half is going to be over.
No, they're not going to. That's not.
Now, I'm wondering, what are they going to do here? It's a 3rd down and long.
The referee is saying 21 seconds to the clock person.
That clock ran down to 21 seconds.
I believe that's what the ref is saying.
And they're going to put 21 back on the clock now, and the ball from the 38-yard line.
That's it, 21 seconds. So
38-yard line. The Lions have a 3rd down and a mile. 3rd down and at least 25 to go, but that doesn't matter. With that much time left, the Lions have got a big complete take here if they range. Running with the ball, now throwing it long down the field. Ball is hit and caught at the 5-yard line off the fingertips of a Golden Eagle, and then caught by the Lion down there. Who was that? Far sidelines.
John Green, who's done it.
Here to stop the clock with the ball at the 5-yard line, tipped off the hands of the defender into the hands of John Green, and the Lions do call that timeout. We'll keep it right here. That was an amazing Lion play, and after having so many plays go against them in this first half, that was a relief to see that one.
That was absolutely luck. I mean, you wish you could say that John Green had that, and Dooley were connected on that, but they weren't at all. That was very fortunate not to be picked off. There were more Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles down there than there were Lions, but
one of them had the ball tipped
Trey Jackson was in front of the ball. John Green was behind the ball, but the Bishop Carroll defender tipped it up into John Green's hands, and a great catch.
At the 5.
And for him to kind of still have the state of mind to continue to watch that ball into it, that's going to be on the 5-yard line, 1st and goal for the Lions with 11 seconds left to go in this first
barn burner game. First half, 24-14, our score. The Lions do have the lead, trying to put some more points on the board. Two timeouts left.
Yep.
There's a wide receiver to the right, one out way to the left. Quarterback rolling to the left, throws the short pass down to the goal line, and Jackson has got the touchdown! Touchdown, Lions! They have almost 6 seconds to spare, Matt.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's the way we drew it up, Hank.
I'll tell you, that pass play tipped off the defender was one I came up with. I'm proud of it now. You said it could never happen. I said he could catch that one. Of course, we're kidding back and forth here. That pass was very, very a lucky pass for the Lions on that one, but now they get that touchdown scored against them back, and they're trying to make it 31. Oh, and a no! That's not ever happened this year. Galender's kick low and underneath the crossbar, so the Lions missed the score up on that team from Wichita, the Golden Eagles. The Lions lead it here with 5 seconds to go. They'll have to kick it off. It's 30-14. We'll be back in 30 seconds. The Lions score a touchdown, but Galender does something that never really happens. It's kind of like the Chiefs the other day in that ball game where their outstanding point after guy missed a point after and never misses a point after and missed that field goal of fairly short 42-yard range in the same game. They won their ball game. The Lions now 30-14 leaders over the team from Bishop Carroll here at the half. Presume that the Lions will kick a short ball that's not really returnable, and that should use up most of this first half seconds that are left on the clock. 5.8 up there on that clock at the north end of the stadium. Here comes the kickoff by the Lions. Galender approaches it, kicks it, boots it along the ground, and it's covered up down the yard line. And the clock never started because it was never in control of the guy that fell on it until it was on, except it was on the ground. So it stops the clock. They'll have a chance for one, and I suppose maybe 2 plays, but most likely it's going to be a one-play situation. They may just take a knee here. They're sending a guy back deep. It looks like that may be their choice. With just rather than take a chance on a play, they're just going to take a knee and let the clock run out here in this first half. Well, the team from Wichita has put up quite a battle and put 2 touchdowns on the board against the Lions in the first half. That's the first time that's happened this season. The Lions have put up their own scoring, though, and they've been able to come up with 4 touchdowns and a 3-point conversion with the field goal. The Lions lead this ball game 30-14. We'll be back with the first half talk about this first half right after this timeout.
No matter what your goals are, competing at the next level, participating in a local 5K, or leading your team to state, the Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy is here to provide comprehensive 360-degree care for student athletes. Performance training, injury prevention, rehab services, nutrition, mental wellness, surgery, and more. It's not just about the next goal or the one after that. It's about supporting a lifetime of sport and helping every student athlete play healthy.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's back to school time, and at Academy, your favorite brands are all in play. Like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Crocs, Puma, and the North Face. Bring on the fun and get out there. Whether you're playing for the home team or perfecting your game at home, at Academy, we'll bring the fun to you. Buy online and pick up curbside or in-store, and get free shipping on orders over $25.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Today is a new day. A day we've been waiting for our whole lives. We've put in the work to get to this moment, to have this opportunity to come together as a team. Everyone knows KC is on the rise, but what they don't know is we're just getting started. Community America, powering the rise of Kansas City.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Today is a new day. A day we've been waiting for our whole lives. We've put in the work to get to this moment, to have this opportunity to come together as a team. Everyone knows KC is on the rise, but what they don't know is we're just getting started. Community America, powering the rise of Kansas City.
No matter what your goals are, competing at the next level, participating in a local 5K, or leading your team to state. The Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy is here to provide comprehensive 360-degree care for student athletes. Performance training, injury prevention, rehab services, nutrition, mental wellness, surgery, and more. It's not just about the next goal or the one after that. It's about supporting a lifetime of sport and helping every student athlete play healthy.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's back to school time, and at Academy, your favorite brands are all in play. Like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Crocs, Puma, and the North Face. Bring on the fun and get out there. Whether you're playing for the home team or perfecting your game at home, at Academy, we'll bring the fun to you. Buy online and pick up curbside or in-store and get free shipping on orders over $25.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
No matter what your goals are, competing at the next level, participating in a local 5K, or leading your team to state. The Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy is here to provide comprehensive 360-degree care for student athletes. Performance training, injury prevention, rehab services, nutrition, mental wellness, surgery, and more. It's not just about the next goal or the one after that. It's about supporting a lifetime of sport and helping every student athlete play healthy.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's back to school time, and at Academy, your favorite brands are all in play. Like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Crocs, Puma, and the North Face. Bring on the fun and get out there. Whether you're playing for the home team or perfecting your game at home, at Academy, we'll bring the fun to you. Buy online and pick up curbside or in-store and get free shipping on orders over $25.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Today is a new day. A day we've been waiting for our whole lives. We've put in the work to get to this moment, to have this opportunity to come together as a team. Everyone knows KC is on the rise, but what they don't know is we're just getting started. Community America, powering the rise of Kansas City.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
Several of those people working very hard at that job throughout.
Connor Galinder, and that might have contributed to that missed extra point. And here we go with the kickoff for the second half. Connor Galinder kicks it, didn't go quite as far, doesn't make it to the end zone, picks it up on the 1 yard line to the 10, the 15, up to the 20, up to the 30, and he has got one man to beat. It's Galinder, and he gets by Galinder to the 40, the 30, and this is going to go for 6 points on the kickoff, Hank.
Wow.
Just what you did not want to see, a breakdown in communication. And maybe those Lions were expecting that ball to go to the end zone, but it sure didn't. It got on the 1, and we're going to call that a 99-yard kickoff return. And he really wasn't touched by a line. He was able to find his blockers and go all the way through, and it is going to be a 6-point, well, it's a 7-point game right now, and
it's a 10-point game right now.
Yeah,
that's all right. 10-point game now, but soon to be 9 if they get this extra point.
That's right.
Lawrence High School now has to come right back out and get those points back. They've been doing it throughout the day, but that's one that no one saw coming, I guarantee you, because they haven't given up that kind of a touchdown run all year.
Oh, and they're going for 2, and the quarterback keeps it, and he gets in for the end zone. And I didn't see that coming either, Hank. I don't know why I wasn't able to follow the formation, but the formation was a little bit different and ended up being it's a wildcat and takes it in for 2 points. That is going to be and make it an 92.9, the Bull. A smoke come over the stadium, and I'm looking off to the north. This is going to be around 18th Street. There seems to be some kind of a fire going on.
Yeah,
I do not see
18th
flames.
or 17th Street, a block or two to the west of the football field here, and the smoke coming up out of that neighborhood over there.
Have not seen any emergency vehicles, but I would imagine there's going to be some because there is a tremendous amount of smoke that's coming on the field. And here we go with the kickoff, and a short kick up to the 30-yard line, but upfieldman gets it, and he's got a blocker. And I was thinking he was going to get through there. And who picked up the ball? My goodness, it's number 3, Jeremy Jacobson is the up man for the Lion. Able to pick it up, and Jeremy, if he would have gotten just one little seam, he was going to go in for a touchdown, but not to be. But here we go. Lions are going to start on the good field position on their own 47-yard line.
Lawrence High School with the ball. Got to score.
Lawrence High School with the ball. Handoff quick to Devin Neal. Devin Neal's got it up to the 50 and into Bishop Carroll territory. Not quite enough for the first down. He's going to pick up 7 yards on first down, Devin Neal.
He got a couple of great blocks over there on the outside. Devin Neal did. That's what got him the 6 yards. Lawrence High School is going to have a second down and 4. And this makes me wonder, they didn't come out with anything razzle-dazzle. They did pull a field
they didn't.
goal.
They're lined up to run the ball, are the Lions. 2 halfbacks, and Devin Neal gets it again, going right up the center, and he's got the first down, and then a few more. Nice little fuck up by Devin Neal.
Try to kind of slow them down a little bit along that defensive front, get them thinking run, and then maybe come up with something else. And again, the Lions have this wind at their back here in this third quarter. This is what
Hank, but hand off again, this time right up the middle to Graham Huff, and Graham Huff's got it for a nice little 8-yard gain on first down. Where's Devin Neal lined up into the wide receiver, but Graham Huff takes the pay dirt that time. Then we'll give him 7 yards on first down that time, Graham Huff. Second down and 3. Now they're widening the field. Field are the Lions. Graham Huff still in the backfield at the blocking. And, nice pass to John Green. Nice little 10-yard pickup by John Green on first down, or second down.
good pass play, too. It was well schemed because they've been doing that fake into the line, or they did the real run into the line, then did the fake and passed the ball out for a completion.
1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. Now they're getting some wideouts here for the Lions.
Way out.
Graham Huff in the backfield. I do not see Devin Neal on the field right now. Graham Huff in at running back. And now it looks like Dooley's telling the lineman what the new play is. Coach had just called in. Hand off to Graham. Graham's got it. He's got a first down and then some more. And give him play.
Way behind the play, and it's going to go against the Lions. I'll tell you what.
Coach is not happy again.
Steve Rampy is, once again, this has happened now the third time where Lions play has had a good one. Well, they had the one play that was caught, but that play didn't have them happy. This one, again, the Lions get this play called back by a holding call that was thrown by the guy with the white hat standing in the backfield. He was 40 yards away.
There was no one around him.
40 yards away from where that penalty apparently happened.
That unfortunate for Graham Huff because that was a great run, but that's going to be brought back by a mile, and it's going to be first.
Steve Rampy is now out, got the officials' attention. I hope he doesn't get another 15-yarder here because he is really letting him have it. He's got that bright red Lions sway, and he was really letting him have it.
Yep, 1st and 12 now. 1st and 12 from the the Carroll 29-yard line. Dooley's got the ball in the shotgun. Hands off quick to Graham Huff. Graham Huff looks like the same play. This time, that looked like a late hit out of bounds, but they are not calling. I do not see a flag.
That helmet directly to the face and helmet of the Lions runner. Helmet of Graham Huff after he was gone. He was headed for the sideline. He hit it before he got there.
Got 3 wide receivers for the Lions. Graham Huff, again, in the backfield for the Lions. 2nd down 7. He's got an open receiver. It's Green, and Green's got it. Is he going to give him enough for the first down?
Not quite.
No, I believe he is, Hank. Maybe. The lineman's coming in. That's going to be good enough for Lion first down. Pickup on 2nd down.
Nope, they're not going to move him, I don't think. They may have to take a closer look, but it's from right next to it.
I don't know how you not give that first down. Here we go. Graham Huff, lone runner in the backfield. Hand off to Graham this time, up the middle. And finding a couple blockers and running behind him, and then he gets the late push by the Lions. That's going to pick up about 5 yards on first down, bring up 2nd down, and call it an early 5. Let's see what we say. Only about 4 yards, so 2nd down, 6 yards to go for the Lions.
They stopped it when the Lions started pushing. From that point, that was no longer the runner on his own.
And looking at Steve Rampy, who still seems to be angry.
He is fuming.
I really would love – I will be talking to Steve Rampy after this game. And this is a game I want to talk to him. Graham Huff still in at running back. Dooley's got the ball, looking for a wide receiver, being chased. He's and throws into Carroll, Carroll, tall, deep men, and fortunately threw it out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
He had a guy, but it wasn't going to go to him. He just threw that ball to get it the heck out of the range of anybody from Bishop Carroll where they could catch it inbounds.
But still no Graham Huff on the field.
Or Devin Neal.
I'm sorry, Devin Neal. That's a wide receiver.
There you go. There's
Trey
Devin.
Jackson. Oh, there, Devin. Okay, Devin Neal is back on the field, lined up as wide receiver. Empty backfield now.
Third down.
Oh, and he finds Devin Neal and is not able to get it to him. A little bit overthrown.
Fourth down. The Lions here may go for another field goal. That looks like what they're going to do.
Yep, looks like they're going to bring in the field goal unit. And the thing about it is let's get the confidence back. He missed an extra point. He can make this. There's no question with that. They'll be putting it down. It'll be a 30-yard field goal attempt right now for Connor Galinder.
Just about straight on.
And the ball is up, and it is a low again, and hits the crossbar and bounces in. That is no good. And again, I don't know what's going on with Connor Galinder. He has maybe spooked himself a little bit because that is very un-Connor Galinder-like.
Very unusual. Connor Galinder kicked that field goal and made it with ease from the other side and further out on the hash mark than that one was. That one was a low shot. It didn't have any spin, and it hit that crossbar, and now they'll take it over at the 20. Will the Bishop Carroll Golden Eagles. Now, you've given them 8, Matt. We got to get some points back here, and we got 8:49 left in this third quarter to do it.
And Carroll's taking the ball. Empty backfield. Got a running back. Up to the 20, 25, 30.
Making tackles like crazy.
Yes, he is. And finally brought down by... I believe
that's number 10.
No, it was not, Hank. No. That was number 30.
That's Hunter Trail.
Corbin Overzon. Hunter Trail, the coach's son is the main running back and has been running back the whole time.
He's 5'8", 185 pounds. He is hard to tackle, but he shouldn't be that hard. 3 guys missed him.
Aiden Eden's the quarterback. Aiden's going to keep it. He's going to the far side. Gets the first down and then some more. Going to give that about a 14-yard pickup on first down. And
this is a turnaround
Bishop
for the first
Carroll
half.
Appears to know what they're doing now.
They've got a complete turnaround of what happened in the first half. First, they run the kickoff back in the first half to start the second half of play. And that gives them that closer point. Then they had the 2-point conversion. Now they've got it back as the Lions missed the field goal. Here we go.
Hunter Trail in the backfield. Aiden has the ball. He's on a keeper and missed hitting tackles by the Lions and finally stopped and held upright by the Carroll lineman and the Lion lineman. Good for a 1-yard, 2-yard pickup on first down. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
The Lions are seeing this running play go back and forth, so to speak. It's not one direction all the time, outside right or outside left. They split them up, go right or left, but they've also then dotted it with that quick run or that quick trap up the middle that's been very successful.
Hunter Trail, the running back. Aiden is the quarterback, has been all night. Aiden has the ball, hands off to Trail. Trails gets in front of some Lions, and Lions bring him down. That's going to be for no gain. Stopped him at the line of scrimmage, ended up tackling about 5 yards behind it, but that'll be a no gain pickup, and that was all the linemen in on that, and Carson Green.
Blake Schimmel was also
in there. Schimmel in there. There were a bunch of Lions in on that tackle.
Third down and long.
Third down long. Aiden Eden's quarterback. Hunter Trail, the running back. Aiden looking to pass. He's found Trail again. And, missed a tackle by the Lion. Jules guard. And then able to get tackled by the sure-handed Carson Green. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 2. Picked up about 7 yards on that. Bringing a 4th down.
And one.
Very, very short 2. Almost, yeah.
Call it 1. It's 4th down and 1. They're just past midfield at the 46.
They have gone for these all night long. And he's got the ball in the shotgun. Hand off to Hunter. Got it, and then some. He's being chased by Chitama, and Chitama's got him. Nice pickup by Chitama to get his arms around him and bring Trail down at the 10-yard line. I'll tell you, everybody thought, Hank, you thought it was a touchdown.
I did.
But Chitama was coming out. I think Chitama might have pulled a groin or something trying to catch him. He was going full speed, and he did catch him.
It's first and goal inside the 10-yard line. We've got an official down, too, on the field.
There's a Lion down on the field, and the trainers are coming out, and I believe that is Preston Greenwood who's down on the field. Now Preston's getting up and going out to And coming off like Eanes, he's running off the field.
Well,
so
the big thing right now is Preston is all right. The next big thing is it's Lions 10, just 8 points behind.
Yep, the Lions definitely have met a juggernaut here in Bishop Carroll. A lot different team than they've faced all year long.
They had a good lead.
Deaton's in and a different running back in this time, but it's a keeper. The quarterback's keeping it, and he's going.
Trying to add insult to injury. The touchdown was an easy run, so he kind of gave it a hop and a skip.
We think they're going to go for 2 here on this, Hank.
The Lions now find themselves in a position they haven't been in all year, and they're going for the 2.
Going for the 2, and he's got it. The quarterback, it's going to be a keeper again. Oh, the ball is out, and it doesn't matter who's it picked up by because it is out, and it did not get it.
He did not get it.
They were not able to get to Lawrence High School football on 92-9 the Bull. Lead by 2 points with 6:29 to quarter.
That missed 2-point conversion hopefully will be a big play in this game because the quarterback looked like he was going to have it for a good try at that 2-point conversion, but he didn't make it, so that makes it 30-28. Now the Lions have got to make this ball move and stay with them for a period of time here in this third quarter. They didn't accomplish that their first possession, missed on the field goal attempt, but now it's going to be kicked off to the Lions.
Oh, my. And Graham Huff had it, bobbled it, picked it up, and moved. Moved down, got down. Graham got down to about the 32-yard line, and he stopped there.
Lucky to have it.
Graham was very fortunate to get it. He bobbled it on the kickoff, hit the ground, but Graham able to pick it up and pick up about 5 or 6 yards on that. Lions will start it on the 33-yard line.
Got 6. He picked it up at the 27, got it out to the 33. The Lions now have to keep that ball, get it down the field, and get it in the end zone to score a touchdown to keep this lead.
And let's see, Graham Huff is not in the game now. Devin Neal in the backfield. Line up with 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 wide receiver to the near side. Jackson Dooley, the quarterback, calling the signals in the shotgun. Jackson looking to pass. He's got a little time. He's got a man, Obono. Obono's up to the 30, met the first down, past the 40, and then a flag comes in at the last minute. Let's see what this flag is.
I think this is going to be against the team from Wichita because they did something on that tackle that the linesman over here threw the flag in late after the tackle was made. I hope it wasn't a linesman doing some kind of a block after the play was over.
Well, they sure are talking about it, but it was right at the end of the play.
Oh, no, they're going to wave it off. Now, one of the guys, this linesman here with his back to us right in front of us, is the man that threw that flag, and somehow or another that was talked off. And now the Lions haven't been able to talk many of those off here tonight. First down, though.
First down. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Devin Neal in the backfield. Obono in motion in the slot. Jackson Dooley's got the handoff. He's handed off to Devin Neal. Devin Neal up 5 yards, 6, 7, 8 yards. Nice little 8-yard pickup there on first down. Now we'll call it 7. Bring up second down and 3 for the Lions in Capon. I want to call him Capon. In Bishop Carroll territory.
Well, I called him Derby a couple of times early. Second down and about 3 yards to go. A long 3 it is. The Lions have got to keep this ball moving and not get trapped up by mistakes.
And same formation. Obono in the slot. Hands off again. Nope. Fakes the handoff. Oh, intercepted. Intercepted by Bishop Carroll on the 37-yard line of their own.
It was intended for Trey Jackson. Did it bounce off of his hands?
No, it was right in the hands of the Bishop Carroll defender.
And this means that Bishop Carroll, who scored the last 4 times they've had the football, they're now going to have that football time. They've had it turned over in the ball game now.
The Lions have not turned over the ball very many times this year. They've been very good on penalties, and this game have seen a that
plethora
was a
of
very,
penalties.
very, very costly turnover right there, as all turnovers are. Fake the handoff, and the quarterback keeper, he's got it up to the 50 in Lion territory, up to the 40 and out of bounds. Going to call it up out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Nice little run on first down by Bishop Carroll.
Right now,
Lions have got to shore up their defense and get some things figured out, because Bishop Carroll is doing what they want to do.
Bishop Carroll is running the ball like the Lions run the ball. They'll take a fake and take off. The quarterback will run it for a big run or pass the football for a,
Yep.
But the run has been what's really gotten them the gains tonight. They were throwing in the first half, not successful. Second half, it's been run, and it's been...
It's Lion ball. Let's see what the flag's all about. Dylan Gillespie got the ball. Let's see what the flag is all about, and hold on.
It was at the line of scrimmage. I'm going to think it was a block. A hold.
Against Bishop Carroll. That is going to be, yes, Dylan Gillespie. You love to see a lineman do that, get that ball, fall on it.
With that wind at their back, they've got it close.
2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Handoff, Devin Neal. Devin Neal's up 3 or 4 yards for the first down. And the thing about it is, Hank, if they can do that, that's all they need to do. We don't need to get real fancy if we can keep it in the hands of Devin Neal and not do anything crazy.
And Graham Huff will also help that. We can
Absolutely.
keep moving it around. The quarterback can keep it as well. We've seen Dooley keep that ball. Those 3 guys running the ball with an occasional pass that catches them by surprise.
Graham Huff in the backfield now.
Here we
2
go.
wide receivers to the far side, none to the near. Graham Huff in motion. Hands off. Devin Neal.
Move the chains, and it moves it out to the...
On the Lions 40. It's going to be on the 44-yard line of the Lions.
Usually the Lions are hustling, hurrying back to the line. No, he's just not even going to a huddle. They're taking more time tonight.
Graham Huff next to the quarterback, hands off. Devin Neal. Devin Neal's got it up to the 50 in Carroll territory. Flag on the field. Devin Neal's got it. You don't have any idea what that's going to be. You might think a holding call on the Lions, but Devin Neal able to get through there.
That's what it's going to be.
Into Bishop Carroll territory.
Linesman threw that flag, and that's going to be a holding penalty. And once again, the Lions called for a hold. This has been about 4, at least 4, maybe 5 holding penalties that have negated good gains by the Lions tonight.
And you wonder if this is just a tough officiating crew that's calling these things, but however they're calling them on the Lions, they're not calling them on Bishop Carroll. And that's not an excuse. It's just you just kind of wonder.
They did have one that last series.
This is on.
They did have one that last series, Matt. You might remember we did have one called against Bishop Carroll. I haven't had any calls in the first half at all.
1 versus 10 is not equal. No. Able to get up to that original line of scrimmage. That's going to not quite. It'll bring up 2nd down and 11. Little pickup of 4 yards for Graham Huff on that play.
That play that the Lions just ran that had gained yardage and had the holding penalty. The Lions this year have had a lot of running plays and many, and we haven't seen
Graham Huff in the backfield. Devin Neal not in. Dooley looking to throw. Oh my! And
there we go. Flag. That will be pass interference.
Thank you very much. That will be pass interference. Graham Huff coming out to the far side, looking like he's ready to catch the ball, and the Bishop Carroll defensive end came up and just tackled him.
He just basically knocked him for a loop.
And I was like, wait a minute, where?
I'm glad to see that. It is a personal foul, not just a pass interference. It's a personal foul from the line of scrimmage. Move that ball 15 yards. That gets you the first down, and it's going to be a personal foul against Bishop Carroll.
Yeah, and normally when you see something like that, the coaches in the opposing box are kind of screaming, but there's not really a scream. I think they kind of knew that was coming on that one.
There have been several plays this game. There was one on that far sideline that I know they hit the Lions player when he was out of bounds. But
30-28 is the score. Lions lead by 1. 3:25 left to go in the third quarter. Lions have the ball in Bishop Carroll territory. Second half has not been as good for the Lions as the first half. Obono in the slot. Dooley's got the ball in the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got a couple. He's still running, and throws it out of. He's got it, and he's got a man, and it's going to be close. And I don't know if he's going to get it.
They're acting like he did not get the first down.
2:43 left to go in this third quarter, and now the sun's kind of creeping in and trying to affect our game, Hank.
A little bit of sunshine out there.
Needham's in at quarterback, hands the ball off, and he got a couple yards on first down, bringing up maybe 3 or 4 yards.
He got a jolt on that tackle, no question about that. As the coach's son made that tackle, the coach for this team is Dusty Trails.
The coach's son made the run.
He made the run. The coach is Dusty Trails, but he didn't name his son something to go with Dusty. He did name him another name, so he's got Carter out there doing the running. Now it's 2nd down and 6.
Hands the ball off again to Trail. And Trail's found a Lion there, and then maybe a couple more. Great tackle by Blake Schimmel in that for a loss. That's going to be a loss of about 2 on that one. We can bring up 3rd down and 8.
Very important 3rd down and 8 situation here. The Lions lead it.
That would have been a great play, but what does he do? That lineman had to show off. Literally picked him up off his feet and slam him to the ground. That ball was over. That deserves a 15-yard penalty.
Well, it's not 15. It's half the distance of the goal. That takes it to the 9. It's 2nd down there and about a long yard to go. 2nd down, call it 2. Now they flip that over to 3rd down. That's right, it was 3rd when they ran it. Now the handoff goes over the right side and a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal for the Lions down at the 5-yard line. That running play was that up?
Yes.
I'm a little bit worried about Devin Neal because
he is not in the game, Hank.
And we've had the other backup running back that we haven't seen much this year, Jeremy Jacobson, out there running the ball. Now the Lions taking lots of time.
Handoff, Graham Huff. Graham Huff up the middle. Got going, pushing. Almost gets it through to the line, to the
goal line. But he gets it stopped at the 2-yard line. Is where they're going to say his knee went down. That's right. He did get down to the 2, so it's 2nd down and goal at the 2-yard line for the Lions. 8 minutes exactly to go in. The Lions lead it 30-20 on KLWN.com. We're glad you're enjoying that broadcast and our play-by-play coverage. The Lions have it down at the goal line. Now they've got to get it in. Straight ahead goes Graham Huff. And do they get in? No, down to the 1. 3rd down and goal coming from the 1-yard line. The Lions have 2 shots to get it across that goal line. They are right at. Thank everybody out there for a great team that put that ball finally across the goal line on a 4th down and inches call. They handed it to Graham Huff, and he got the TD. Now the kickoff. Galender has to kick it into the wind that's still blowing here at this stadium this afternoon. There's the kickoff, 1-yard line, up the field, and the Lions stack him up just past the 25, out to the 27-yard line. Matt, how important is this defensive stand? 6:15 to go in the ball game. The Lions have got to get this team from Wichita stopped. They lead by 9.
Well, it's the biggest defensive stand the Lions have had all year, and this Carroll team is for real. I mean, they no matter what happens here, they have played a great game, and we've seen a great game, Hank.
Which we have. The Lions now on defense. Here's the pass play to the outside. A short guy's got it, and he's going to be tackled, but not before he gets a 10-yard gain for a 1st down. He drags the Lion that was on his back across that 10-yard gain and gets the 1st down out to the 38-yard line. That was a good pass, but no one close to the line. It was passed short, and then the run was for 10 yards, and they had a Lion on him, and he couldn't bring him down. 1st down on that first play. 6:03. The clock's running as the play continues now. They're getting a play from the sideline and changing things a little bit. 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Needham's quarterback keeps the snap. Now he's going to throw the ball, and now he's going to run out of the pocket, and he is going to be sacked. He did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that one a sack by a host of linemen who joined up in there to get back on that quarterback. And
yeah, Tegan Flynn, Dylan Gillespie in there, a bunch of Lions in there on that. That was a great play by the Lions.
Needham 2nd down 11. 2nd down 11. Needham's in that shotgun where he's been all night. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 out wide to the left. He's back in the pocket, looking left. He's got a pass. It's underthrown. It's not complete. It was intended out there for Noah Ferguson. He's got several tonight, but that one was way underthrown. It's 3rd down and 11 for this team from Bishop Carroll. The team up from Wichita today, and they've made a game of it here in this third quarter, in this second half. 37-28 our score. The Lions scoring on their last possession. Hadn't scored in the second half until then. Third down 11. Quarterback back in the pocket, trying to run out of it. And he is going to be swarmed under, and a big tackle. Another loss is a sack for the Lions on a third down play. It's fourth down and long. That's just what the doctor ordered for a Lions team that's been aching a little bit. They got back to that excellent quarterback and got him on the ground. It's fourth down and 14. They will punt. I wondered if they, given the fact that we're under 5 minutes, they might go ahead and try to get it, Matt. But they apparently are going to punt the football.
Yeah, you give the sack credit to Preston Greenwood. Great play by Preston.
Lawrence High School stands back with one man back there, Trade. Here's the kick. Ooh, very close to, and they just stay away from that ball. It bounces down the sideline, now rolls inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line. Well, with the wind at his back, that young punter just kicked that ball a country mile and then got a 1.5 mile roll after that. It was high in the air in their own territory. Main thing right now, hold on to that football. Drive that football out of this place on the field deep in your own territory. You can see it if you're watching there on 810 Varsity or on KLWN.com. It's down there at the 12. The Lions have got to march this football out of there, get it down the field, keep possession. 4:21. The Lions lead it by 9 points. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the right side. I've got to believe that is Devin.
No,
we're going to get it right.
Graham Huff.
Graham Huff. Devin Neal has not been in here in this fourth quarter, Matt. Graham Huff has been the guy, and Lawrence High School does get 5 yards on that first run by Huff, and they're letting that clock run down. Timeouts left. The Lions have two for the visitors.
20 plus 20 seconds still on the time clock, so you would think that they even want to let it run down even more.
They have. They've let it run down. It's second down and 5 yards to go. Deep in their own territory at the 17. Throwing the ball out of bounds on the far side. I'm not sure.
And Coach has given Dooley a little something.
He's talking to one of the guys over there on the sideline, that's for sure. As the quarterback, now with a third down and 5, I'm surprised that they passed that football, man.
I am too. Very odd.
They've been getting some yardage running the ball here in the last few times they've been out there with it. They're looking over to the sideline for a play now, letting that clock run down. 3:35 on the clock. That now the clock on the sideline with that is stopped at 3:35. Now they take the play and run it on to the right side. Around the corner, they got a first down, but a flag is down again. Another flag is down, and all you can think of is a blocking foul. Let's see what it is. The Lions have a first down and some more, but it may be drawn back by another illegal block called by this very efficient. Yep, there's the call. And it's another penalty against the Lions. They've been very efficient calling the penalties against the Lions on those downfield runs and passes. How many have we had tonight? Have you kept track at all? Have been able to keep track?
No.
And they're going to mark off 10 yards, clear back to the 9-yard line. My goodness. So instead of a second down, a third down, and a first down for the Lions, they're going to have third down and 14 yards to go from back at the 9-yard line. The clock shows 3.5 minutes, 37-28. There's a 9-point difference in the game. The Lions, but not nearly enough for the first down on that running play.
And they're going to have to give it back. They're going to have to give it back.
And now they use a timeout. Now they're going to use a timeout.
And the worst thing about this, Hank, is they only took off a minute off the clock. I mean, they could have taken off 2 minutes off the clock. Well, I don't understand why they didn't.
That passing play is the one that has me scratching my head, but that must have been called from the coaches. They did it from the sideline. If you remember, they all looked over to the sideline to get that play. Maybe they thought they could trap them in something, Matt, but the bottom line is now with 3:22 to go in this ball game, they're going to have to punt that football on a fourth down and 5 such punt. And he needs a dandy, a high floater, and it's going to be backed up by the wind, but it takes a Lawrence bounce and bounces out of bounds.
And so what's going on now, the ball was punted. The Lion, Jules Guard, says that a Cape and Mount Carmel player touched it first, and he picked it up and started running. But
The officials are shaking their heads like, no, that never happened. And they're going to give it the ball. They're going to get. Well, the visitors are getting the breaks here tonight, or this afternoon. The bottom line is it will be Bishop Carroll's ball at the Lions' 45-yard line. That ball traveled just about 30 yards for the play, the punt, and now it's Bishop Carroll's ball just 44 yards from the goal line. First down there. Turn, throw, pass over the middle, complete, and hit immediately and drop right there on the spot.
Trey Jackson.
Trey Jackson make it 6 yards and second down and 4.
Under 3 minutes to play in the game.
They have to score twice. Right now with the first to score in mind. Quarterback back in the pocket. Nadens is back. He throws the ball. It's knocked away by a Lion.
Broken up by Trey Jackson.
Tell me there's not a penalty. Flags. They both went up for the ball. It was batted away by Trey Jackson, and the Lions have stopped them on that long play. It's third down now and 4. They need another stop again. The Lions have a 9-point lead, 37-20, 2:48 to go in the game. The incomplete pass stops the clock. They're now working with the officials on the side, and the coaches now talking to their players about the play to come up with here on this third down and 4. Will they go with a short play, a running play to get the first down? Will they throw it toward that end zone again? The quarterback's going to run it. He has the first down, and he dashes out of bounds on the far side of the field. Needens carries the ball, and he carries it for a first down and goes out at the 30-yard line. It's going to be first down there for the Bishop Carroll football team. At the 31-yard line, first down. And they've been a busy team in this third quarter. Back in the pocket he goes. He's got lots of time, all kinds of time, and it's complete. The pass is complete over the middle, down inside the 20-yard line. Give him another first down.
Yeah, and the Lions are really playing a prevent defense. They're giving them. They gave them that. I mean, they really did. 2:37 left to go in this game, up by 9, and there's a flag way in the backfield. Hank, I missed that. I completely
missed it. It's going to be a penalty against Bishop Carroll. Bishop Carroll penalty is going to move all that back, clear back, and that's the penalty here in the fourth quarter. My goodness, what is the penalty? Must have been an illegal block way down the field, because it brings up now the first down, but it's clear back at the 40. First down and a mile, and that happened well behind the line of scrimmage, and then a 15-yard penalty at that. Did you see the signal for what the penalty was, Matt?
No, I did not, but I didn't care. Because right now what happened right there, Carson Green jumped up and batted that ball down. That ball went. Carson was all over that quarterback. Nice.
Catches it and goes down immediately after he got the pass. The pass was complete that time to Noah Ferguson. About his 4th or 5th catch tonight. Third down and still a long, long way to go. They have to go from the 42 clear down to the 20. So a 22-yard gain is necessary, at least. Pass play short to the sideline over on the far side, fighting for yardage, and he'll be short of a first down. It's going to be third down.
And Trey Jackson just pulled him down. Trey was the wide receiver had probably 50 pounds on Trey, but Trey held on for dear life and was able to stop him before getting that first down.
4th down and 12 yards to go. Of course, they're going for it with a minute 36. The Lions seem to have this one under control, even if this is a first down. Now they're going to throw the ball over the middle man there. He'll have a first down, and the Lions are going to be...
They're marking him short, Hank.
They're going to mark it short. The Lions have taken over. They knocked him out of bounds. They didn't knock him out of bounds, but he stepped out before he got to the line that he needed to. They stopped him on that 4th down play. I thought that he'd gotten he went out of bounds. I thought he cleared the 25 to go in the game. They can run out the clock if they can get a first down for sure.
And Adam Green is fired up on that sideline. You love to see the coaches get fired up. But, boy, Adam was just fired up, so excited for his defense there, for stopping that play. And looks like the Lions are going to bring home a victory today.
Lawrence High School, a top-rated 6A team, playing a top-rated 5A team from Wichita. and they've made it an even-Steven ball game here in the second half. That running play is good for about 5 or 6 yards by the Lions. And
Yep,
that's
Graham
up again.
Huff.
I don't know why they've got a fourth for there, and it's second down and 2. It's a 9-point differential, and now with 44 seconds to go and the clock running, the Lions have a second down and 2, one more first down. They can take a knee on 2 plays, and it'll be over. There's the snap. The handoff goes straight ahead, and I believe close to a first down. If they don't have it, it doesn't matter. You can run out the clock. They move the chains, and that clock stops for just a second while they do that, but there's only 27 seconds on the clock. They don't have to run another play, Matt. This one's over. Wind the clock, they say. 26, 25, and it will run down, and the Lions against the ball club from Wichita. Bishop Carroll Golden Pleasantries out there on the field, fortunate to have come away with a victory based on the great job they did in the first half of putting points on the ball, Matt. That first half with getting those 30 points really sealed this ball game up. That made it 30-28. 30 then, that became 30-28 when they missed the second 2-point conversion after their second touchdown. But the Lions added that extra touchdown, and that's the final score now, 37-28, a 9-point victory by the Lions here on their home football field this afternoon. Matt, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, just, the third quarter was really kind of a disaster for the Lions. They did not do a very good job at all in either phase of the game, and it took the fourth quarter, the tough defense and the offense to do just what was needed to win this ball game, Hank. I mean, first quarter they looked like a great team. They really did in all phases. The third quarter did not, and but they got the win, and that's the important thing. And they're moving on.
Welcome back to Lawrence High School football. I'll tell you what, we have so much happening here on the field right now in terms of the emotions that are happening. You can tell Coach Rampy is not the happiest head coach that ever walked off a football field a winner in the whole wide world, but it's good for the Lions to have a push in a final quarter of a ball game.
Well, and right, absolutely, they needed to play this game. There's no question about it. And Hank, they've worked on 2 days practice, so really. And you saw kind of what they did today. There was nothing real complicated about what was
and against the Lawrence Lions, probably the top 2 6A in the state of Kansas. This 5A team from down in Wichita is going to have a lot more wins this season and possibly a play at the state championship when if they get to that final playoff situation for the 5A teams. We don't know if they're going to be playoffs, but if there are, this team's going to be a part of it. I can almost guarantee you that. Want to thank everybody for joining us today while joining us on 810 Varsity or on KLWN.com, watching our video of this game. Thank you so much, Matt Llewellyn and Cole back at the radio station for taking care of the engineering today. That's going to wrap us up. Lawrence, Kansas has been broadcasting, or KLWN, usually our broadcast station, taking care of that KU game, and it looks like the Oklahoma State Cowboys are well ahead of the Jayhawks, 31-0.
I told you we were going to have the best game in town.
You're
today,
right.
Hank.
What game? Part of the game are they in there?
Third quarter.
Third quarter. All right.
Quarter,
well, we took a long time for a high school game in this one. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for joining us today here on